Marathon is the next, supposedly the next game from the makers of Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. The legends also say that they once used to make Halo games before I think 343 Industries or Halo Studios took over. Bungie were the original creators of Halo. They moved on from Xbox and went on to make Destiny for basically Sony, because Sony now owns them, which also was a massive success and it's still going on to this day. Destiny 1 was actually a paid game. I have myself bought Destiny at full price to play it. And then they released Destiny 2. They made it a free-to-play game. They moved on to a free-to-play model, and then they released Destiny 2, which kind of replaced Destiny 1 and became the game to play. And it's been going on all these years, and it was a huge success. The reason why I mentioned that is because part of the reason why Destiny 2 went on to be a huge success for over a decade. When did Destiny 2 release? Yeah, it's 2017. Well over half a decade. Yeah, close to a decade. I can't do math. Anyway, Destiny 1 released in 2014 and then Destiny 2 released in 2017. They have done quite well for themselves, and part of the reason why that happened is because they moved on to a free-to-play model for Destiny 2. It became accessible to a lot of people. This is why I find this interesting. This article about Marathon pricing. This is also from Insider Gaming, posted by Mike Straw. New information on pricing on launch weapons for Bungie's upcoming extraction shooter, Marathon, has been leaked online. These details from a known Destiny 2 and Marathon data miner include details on the game's pricing, season pass, and even launch weapons. Okay, in a series of posts on social media, Colony Deeks says that the game will launch with 2 editions and remain a premium price title. According to their post, Marathon's base price will be $40. $40. That's US dollars. 60 Australian dollars. And $40 US. Yeah, which has long been rumored, while the deluxe edition of the game will be around 60. The deluxe edition, they say, will include more skins for players and possibly more. There's also a pre-order bonus that includes a Destiny ship, Ghost, and Sparrow, along with the weapon skin. Lastly, okay, interesting they put that behind a paywall. Lastly, the deluxe edition will give players around 30-ish worth of season pass tokens, though they are unclear what the tokens will be for. There's a lot of uncertainty and vagueness going around with this game. Nobody really knows what they're doing. In addition to the game itself, Bungie is planning a season pass for the game that will be cosmetic only and cost around $10. Cool. Aside from the pricing information, details on Marathon's launch weapons were also provided. According to Colony Deeks, the game will launch with 28 weapons. The weapons will be broken. Okay. I'm not gonna go into all these details. It doesn't matter. But as with rumors, one from usually reliable, please take the information with a grain of salt until it becomes official or Insider Gaming can independently confirm. Yeah, man. Okay. Marathon has been one of the games that's sort of been floating around with a lot of uncertainty with, the direction of the game and the content of the game, how it plays. They've had a closed beta, closed alpha test or something, and a lot of people did have issues with it. Some people did enjoy the shooting. Obviously, it's Destiny, guys, so they nailed down the shooting, but how it plays and everything, it just felt like a generic extraction shooter. And we have seen many of those before. This is not original like Destiny was. Destiny, for the time, was pretty freaking original when it came out. And it actually set the standard for a lot of free-to-play games. But this, it does not feel like a game that makes you go, oh, okay, shit, I'll try that. If this was free-to-play, however, I feel like I would be way more tempted to actually jump in and try this and maybe spend money on a season pass. That was the whole appeal with Destiny as well. Destiny, they did pretty well when they actually released first one, but then they did even better by moving on to free-to-play model. it baffles me that they would go with a priced option for this game, even though this doesn't have a lot of hype around it. I don't know if it does. I mean, are you guys hyped for this game? A lot of people who did play the game, they enjoyed it, but they didn't have anything like, it didn't stand out enough, you know? It's a weird decision for Bungie to price it at $40 and $60 deluxe edition. There are a bunch of extraction shooters that are of this caliber that are free to play, you know? The games like Finals, for an example. I don't know, pretty weird decision. They knew what they were doing with Destiny 1 and 2. So this kind of baffles me that they have lost the plot a little bit here, you know? There's a lot of competition out there right now in this space, extraction shooter, multiplayer online game. Unless you go free to play, you're gonna struggle. You're really gonna struggle. So doesn't make sense to me. Let me know what you guys think, because to me it does not make any sense whatsoever.